Happy Sunday for, let's see, I'm drinking my protein coffee and watching some crime stuff on YouTube. Anyway, I'm going to have 2 good vanilla Greek yogurt. It's 2 grams of sugar, 80 calories. So I'm going to scan this in. And that is what I'm going to have for my breakfast. Oh, good, it says 0 added sugar. So that's going to be my breakfast, this and my protein coffee. Morning, it's coffee time. So these coffees are pretty darn sweet, and I don't like it. I don't like that. I want it to be a little less sweet. So instead of a full cup of the protein powder, I'm going to use a half cup. So this, I've measured it, and it's exactly half of a cup. So I just want to do a half cup come this week and just see if that's a little better. I was being lazy and not taking off the lids. Doesn't seem like that was overly beneficial. Maybe. Alright, that's doable. Anyway, so I'm going to put 1/2 scoop in each of these coffees, and then I'll show you the next phase. Alright, and next we're going to add our chocolate salt element. I don't have a code, I don't have anything. I'm not saying you all have to get it. It's just something I use for added electrolytes. I'm not a sponsor or anything like that. I'm just a little channel with a lot of wonderful, amazing people who watch. By the way, thank you all for watching. It's nice to know that, maybe something I do can help somebody else out there. And feel free to comment if you have any suggestions or questions or whatever. I read all the comments and I love the interaction. But hey, if anybody knows, I would love for there to be a way for us to interact somehow. And when I say that, I mean, sometimes when somebody comments on old videos, I don't get those comments. And so that bothers me because I want to make sure I could talk to everybody. But I don't really know a lot about YouTube. I just know how to post a video. So if you know how to do something that, like on Instagram and stuff, people can message people. And so if you know something about YouTube having something like that, let me know. Because I would love for people just to be able to direct message me, and that would save me a lot of worry about whether I'm missing people's comments. Okay, so then I add 2 sticks of Taster's Choice instant coffee. It's this one, but I got to finish up the sticks before I can switch to this. So 2 sticks of Taster's Choice instant coffee. Got my little trash can over here, so I'll just cut these off on the trash can. But anyway, yeah, so other than comments, if anybody knows of something, of a method for how to direct message people, through a channel, let me know, because that would be pretty cool. I know some people have sent me an email. Marnie and I have emailed back and forth, so if you ever want to email me with the question, you could email me at terryleast at yahoo.com or terryleast@gmail.com. I got my name on both domains. So if you ever have a question and you don't want to post it in the comments, feel free to do that. Because I answer emails too. But just a way to connect and, answer any questions that somebody might have. And the last one. Okay. Now I'm going to fill these with water. And let's see, let me get this going. And I think I go up to, hang on, I can't hardly read it. I go up to about 20 ounces. Sometimes 24, but about a finger's width from the top. Gotta have room to be able to shake it up. About that far from the top. I like it that I'm using water. It's one less thing I have to buy. And soon I'll be out of those little instant coffee little sticks and I'll be using the actual container. And I'll have to figure out exactly how much that is for 2 sticks. So that way it matches up and I get the same amount of coffee. I have some coffee that I had bought in the past, instant coffee. It's called, I haven't used it recently, Cafe Bustelo. That is a espresso style coffee. And man, when I've drank that in the past, my heart gets to pounding and I get the jitters. It's definitely an espresso. All right, let's go back over here. We'll just start at the top. Close couple. Make sure it's screwed on. Oh, screwed on tight. And I shake it until, see the white at the bottom? That's all. I shake it until that's gone. There's no more powder at the bottom. Let's do the next 2. Okay. So here's how it looks before. See all that white powder down there. And same with this one. And I shake it. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. And is that? Yeah. So now it's all clean at the bottom and clean at the bottom. We got 3 more to go. My coworker's like, ew, you make those up? The protein powders up that far in advance? I'm like, heck yeah. I'm not doing this every day. And she's like, doesn't it taste bad? And I don't know. I don't taste the difference. I'd be curious if somebody else did, but maybe it's because I haven't mixed with coffee. I don't know, but I can't tell. I mean, let me rephrase. Yeah, like what I make, like in the morning if I drink one of these, compared to, at the end of the week, it tastes the same to me. Doesn't make me sick or anything, so. And now I just carry them over to the refrigerator. And it's only 8:30 in the morning, so that's done. I don't think I have any more food prep left for the weekend. If I do think of anything, I'll let you know. Also in Chronometer, I had created a like a recipe for my coffee, and it was with 1 full scoop. So I'm going to leave these in this basket so I know that when I'm done with the others, these are a 1/2 scoop. So that will lower the calories. Not that I not that that's the reason I changed it, but hey, let's taste it and see. Duh, it's still early enough that I could taste it and I won't go not sleep. Let's see. Yeah, that's a little bit more like coffee. The other was just so sweet, like a protein shake. I like this better, I think. We'll see. Next week I'll be drinking them and I'll be like, ew, I'm going back to 1 scoop. So who knows? You know me. I kind of flutter around. So anyway, I'm going to put these in the refrigerator and I'll show you my lunch later. I have shown this before, but I want you to see it in action because yesterday I ate and did not rotate my food. So this way, oh, and here's the frozen, that's the onions and peppers and mushrooms. I'll deal with those in a minute. Yesterday, I did not rotate my food, so I'll let you see exactly how I do that. So I'm going to try and eat up last week's stuff. And so this is going to be one breakfast, or last time's meal prep. Anyway, this is 8 ounces of the 73. And I know that was 8 ounces of a roast. So I'm going to put those together. But this is how I rotate. I always eat from this front one. This is spot number 1. This is spot 2. This is 3. And this is 4. So 2 is going to take this spot. So I'm going to put number 2 back in number 1 for a moment. I'm going to move number 4 to slot number 3. This was number 3 and it's going to 2. You just go around and around and around. But in the meantime, I'm going to pull, this is the one I just pulled out of the freezer. I'm going to stick it back there. I'm going to put a vegetable with it, which is turnips. That's when my turnips start. So these last 3, so Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday are going to be still the jicama. And I'm going to pull one of these, oh gosh, these were salsas. I'm going to put one of these salsas with it. I'll turn it so you can see it from this angle. So I'm going to put this back on top. And that's how that looks. That's how I rotate it. And so the one that was sitting here is now today's meal. And sometimes, which I'll do it now, sometimes if I know it's today, today's the day I'm doing it, I'll just pop it down here and go on and pull another one out. Oh man. I'll pop another one out so then that way I don't have to worry about it. I don't think that's cracked. Yeah. So then I'll pull this one out and put this in number 4 slot. Put this one in number 1 slot and this one in number 3 slot. But then I have to remember to pull out a vegetable, which is way back here. So I've already done it with these other ones, but this is what I did. I took a knife and kind of broke them loose a little bit on the outer edges. And then this is the onion mushroom ones. Well, I ended up putting them back in the freezer because I had a phone call. So, I'm going to just start from scratch. I worked a knife in them. Come on, Philip. There we go. Like I said, these are the onion, peppers, and mushrooms. And so now, what I can do is just pull out what I want and stick it down in the container of meat. And I won't have to do anything for them. They can just defrost in as the meat defrosts. So that's what these are. And that's how I'm going to store these instead of in the little plastic cups. Because I might end up buying a couple more of these. Because boy, that would work really well. And save me money in the long run. I won't have to buy those little cups. So there you go. That's a nice way of doing it. Now I'll just toss this in the dishwasher. And I'll toss these in the freezer. Hello, this is what we're going to have for lunch. I've got 8 ounces of the 93% ground beef in the microwave. And I'm going to have 1 serving of this tricolor coleslaw that is a mixture of green cabbage, carrots, and red cabbage. I used to eat this all the time, and I picked some up when I was at Walmart Friday. Good grief, these are some bad scissors. Come on, come on. Hey, you two, quit fucking. Yeah. Anyway, 1 serving is 1.5 cups, but I'm doing it as 85 grams. Okay, so I'm going to have that. Reason why I do cabbage instead of lettuce. Cabbage stays a whole lot longer in the refrigerator. And it holds up. I like the crunchiness of cabbage versus lettuce. Seems like lettuce gets soggy. I'm going to do 1 serving of bacon, real bacon pieces. It is 7 grams. Okay. And then I've already plugged all this into the app. Hang on, I got to open these dressings just a second. So I like the flavor of both of these. This is Skinny Girl and this is raspberry vinaigrette. 1 serving is 2 tablespoons, but I want to mix it. So I'm just going to use 1 tablespoon, which is 15 grams. Good night, Gertrude. This is locked up like Fort Knox. Alright, so 15 grams. Well, so much for that. That was 30 grams. But I scanned in a whole serving, so okay, 30 grams of that. And this says 30, but I don't think I'm going to end up. I don't want that much dressing. Alright. So, 2 tablespoons and 1 tablespoon is what it ended up being. Let me clean this out here. Like I said, I just like the flavor of these 2 dressings mixed together. So, I'm going to have this. Yep. And 8 ounces of the 73% ground beef. I'm going to put a little umami on it. And just a little salt. And that's that. That's going to be my lunch today. And finally, supper tonight. That is jicama that I did in the oven with, I did 2 weeks ago. And then this is pot roast that I made a couple weeks ago. It's 8 ounces. I'm going to put some umami on it. Come on. And then I'm going to put a little bit of salt on it. And I'm going to put a little bit of, let me find it here. Yeah, a little bit of smoked paprika. All right. And that is my supper tonight. And there's my total of my macros for the day. Have a good Sunday.